Hey guys, my name is Adauto and this is my TBR for Hispanic Heritage Month. Hispanic Heritage Month is from September 15th to October 15th. So during those days, I hope to read 6 books. 3 of those books are part of a series written by a Spanish author named Carlos Ruiz Zafón, and that series is called El Cementerio de los Libros Olvidados, The Cemetery of Forgotten Books. The first book in the series is called La Sombra del Viento, The Shadow of the Wind. The second book is called El Juego del Ángel, The Angel's Game. And the third book is called El Prisionero del Cielo, The Prisoner of Heaven. So I hope to read these 3 books. The first one is about this kid named Daniel who is in Barcelona post-Civil War, and I think it's like 1945, and he finds this book called The Shadow of the Wind, written by Julian Carax, and he wants to find more books written by this author, but he realizes that they're being destroyed. Someone is destroying them, and I guess this leads into the mystery of what's going on, like who the author is and why they're getting rid of these books. And I guess it leads into dark secrets of Barcelona. So I've heard it's really great. I've been meaning to read this series, and now that the 4th and final book comes out in November, I figured that it's time to get to it. The next 2 books I hope to read are by a Mexican author who you may have heard of. She wrote the book called La Historia de mis Dientes, which in English is The Story of My Teeth. And she also wrote Los Ingrávidos, Faces in the Crowd, and Papeles Falsos, Sidewalks. Los Ingrávidos, which in English you can find as Faces in the Crowd, is about a young woman in Mexico writing about her past in New York City. So as she writes her past, the voice of Gilberto Owens, who was a real Mexican poet living in Harlem in like 1920s, his voice somehow comes out into the narrative, and then somehow you begin to see his past. So that's from what I understand what this book is about. And then in Papeles Falsos, which you can find as Sidewalks, I don't know much about this. All I know is that it's a collection of essays, and I've heard that they're just very thought-provoking and very wonderful, actually. So that's pretty much all I know about this. Yeah. The next and final book I want to read is called Pedro Páramo. It is a Latin American classic by Juan Rulfo. From what I've understood, this book is hard to understand. I guess it's about this guy named Juan Preciado who is in search of his father, Pedro Páramo. So he goes to this town named Kamala, or Comala, and I guess it's literally a ghost town. So he bumps into all these people, I guess. I don't know. I feel like this is a very rewarding read. Not only rewarding, but I also feel like it's a what's the word? Required. I feel like it's a required reading for people who like literature. I feel like as an English major, I should have read this a while ago. They say that before Gabriel Garcia Marquez wrote 100 Years of Solitude, he was suffering from very intense writer's block, and then he found this book and he read it and he just was inspired to write 100 Years of Solitude. I don't know if it's true, but this book has a lot of history to it. Yeah, so that's about it. Those are all the books that I hope to read between September 15th and October 15th. This isn't for any sort of readathon. This is just to celebrate the occasion, to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, and yeah, that's it. Let me know if you're reading anything for this celebration. Let me know if you're interested in these books. Just comment below, talk to me, subscribe. Be happy. Peace.